complete the drawing. I understand what you use for a point of reference now. Went to an all-boys college, and I was diagnosed with depression at age 15. Not sure how I caught it. Mum used to work as a mental health nurse, so I reckon she just forgot to wash her hands after work one day. Just brought some of it home. She also used to work as a maternity ward nurse, so I reckon that's how I ended up with 2 sisters. It was pretty tough, like, you know, going to an all-boys college and being depressed, because everyone's like 15, 16, the only emotions you're actually allowed to have at that age is anger and lust. And even then, they could only be displayed when the first 15 were playing. It was tough. You're sitting there like, I don't know who to talk to. This is rough. And I eventually found someone to talk to about it, and I was like, man, I'm feeling a little bit down right now. And he was real keen to listen because he just got into his brother's weed. So he listened to everything I said and then gave me the shit advice I've ever heard. Alright, he's like, man, you know, I know what it's like to feel down, but, you know what I do when I'm feeling down is I just go outside under the night sky and I look up at all the stars, and the constellations that they form. It's almost like they're pictures in the sky. And as I view these beautiful pictures that the galaxy has created for us millions of light years away, I just tell myself, I can draw better than that. And then he pulled out the shittest picture of a crab I've ever seen. Like, it makes my toddler's fucking fridge drawings look like the Renaissance. It was horrific, but that advice was obviously terrible, so I was like, I know, I'll go see the school guidance counsellor and get some real therapy. But he was this dude who did not know what student-teacher confidentiality meant at all. He'd just be roaming around the school like rockstar casual, just, hey, how's it going? You feeling a bit depressed? Come see me after. What's that behind your ear? Is that anxiety? Come to my office. So I just put a note under his door. I'm like, hey man, can we, I'm feeling a bit down, can we maybe have some counselling, but let's keep it discreet. So he turns up in the middle of maths class. Oh, I understand you want some counselling! And all my mates just stand up and go, he's gonna touch you! And then the teacher had to get involved and she was like, guys, be mature. He might not. So we trundled up to his office, and there was this guy all year round, right? He just wore, you know, rugby stubbies and a David Bain jersey. That was his style. That was just how he rolled. He's giving me advice. I sat down, right, and to this day, I cannot remember a single fucking word he said. Because the whole time he was talking, there was a testicle hanging out of his shorts. And then he shifted in his seat and the rest of it fell out. But I have to say, right, that man is a genius. Because when that half an hour was over and I left his room, I was not thinking about how depressed I was. There's a lot of fun times in school. I once saw a single ham sandwich be split amongst 5 different people. And that really scars you when you're not one of the 5 people and it's your sandwich. But also had my first pregnancy scare when I was 16. Hey! Fucking running pretty well. I had a lower heart to last even that long. Not bad. But it was my ex-girlfriend. We'd, you know, she broke up with me, and then 2 weeks after we broke up, she calls me and she goes, oh look, I don't know how to tell you this, but I'm pregnant. And I started freaking out. I'm like, oh shit, like I'm not ready to be a dad. I'm gonna have to, you know, leave school early and spend the rest of my life working at fucking Bunnings. And she's like, it's not yours. It's like, oh, well, in that case, congratulations. Your parents must be pretty excited about having a grandchild. And she goes, oh, well, I haven't told them yet, but it's Dad's birthday next month. I'll announce it then. It can be his birthday present. And I'm just sitting on the phone thinking, you fucking idiot. It's not going to be ready by then. It's like college. Remember, I was always the funny guy in college. I did something real good. Strap in, right? I'll set the scene. Okay, so imagine we're in the classroom, right? and my friend next to me is paying attention to the teacher and not to me. It gets better. It gets a lot better. So when he wasn't looking at me, I drew a penis on his workbook. But that's good because like, I know what you're all thinking. You're like, penises don't belong on 1v5s. And I did it. I fucking did it. I drew a penis on his book. And I was like, this is going to be amazing. He's going to look at that and be like, oh, you drew a penis on the book. And he's going to get real upset and everyone's going to laugh and it's going to be the best day of my life. That didn't happen. Instead, he looked at the penis I drew on my book and he just critiqued it. He was like, what's that? That's a scale, mate. What's going on? What's up with the shape? Shading's a bit out. Why is there only one pube? The fuck does he use as a point of reference? And I'm like, oh god, just slinking into the shadows. Everyone's looking at me and I'm like, I've lost this bout. But I didn't want to lose face, so I grabbed his book and I just ripped it in half. And he was like, what the fuck's you do that for? And I'm like, oh, it's my latest art piece. Based on your mum and dad's divorce. Got him pretty good. He had to go to counselling about it. He came out after half an hour and he apologised. He's like, man, I'm sorry I critiqued your drawing. I understand what you use for a point of reference now.